Oh, banana. Hello, 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 everybody. I am the host with the platform most, Troy here, and we're back at it again, kids. We are back at it again. Um, so obviously, Switch 2 is the hot topic going on. You know, we're a week out from the Switch 2 Direct. We're still discussing it, and probably this is going to be the case till the system comes out in June 5th. But there's something I want to talk about that's a little bit more I'm like not as like down as much, I guess, because it's just like when you talk about Switch 2, there's some downsides to it, you know, price and everything. But there's one thing I really wanted to talk about with this Nintendo Direct that happened last week that I just haven't got a chance to talk about because obviously there was bigger stuff to really talk about here. And let me just show you what it is. Let me just show you what it is here. It's this guy. It's this guy here. It's this guy. You know. It's this guy here. It is our good friend Donkey Kong. Yes, so this is his new redesign here. We kind of got a little glimpse of it back in January at the Switch 2 reveal in the Mario Kart, because this is the same design that will be in the Mario Kart world as well. But we're getting a, first of all, brand new 3D Donkey Kong game, let alone a brand new Donkey Kong game, the first one in over 10 years. And then the first 3D Donkey Kong game, the first one since the N64 days, is just wild to me. I know people are so kind of mixed on it. I do see a lot more people turning the way that I am kind of turning on this. So originally when it got released on the Nintendo the Mario Kart World trailer, or like the reveal in January, yeah, I wasn't exactly sold on it. Especially I don't know if it was really the 3D art, or no, that's not the one I'm looking for. It's mostly the 2D. So these were starting to pop up in between like January and the Switch 2 Direct in April 2nd of the redesign and 2D, and I definitely have been growing more to this, but I still am not in love with the 2D design of the redesigned Donkey Kong. Just because I think, one, I mean, this is peak. It's gonna be hard to top this. Like, I think whoever had to redesign the character had a hard time, because this is peak design, and this has been around the longest. This is the longest form of Donkey Kong, I think, since '94. So it's like, you know, over like 30 years at this point, which is insane. And Kevin Bayless has been very supportive. Like, he really liked the new design. He just likes that, you know, they're finally, like, you know, moving on, and like while still, you know, paying homage and stuff like that. But I know you guys can't see as well, but I think that it works better in 2D compared to like the new redesign. Granted, I probably will grow on it because I don't think it looks ugly. It's just something to get used to. How like this I actually like a lot more. Like, this actually fits more. So maybe it's like more expressive. Like, I'm seeing the expression of the 2D. But like, I'm just trying to get used to that. So that's why I wasn't as sold. But seeing the trailer of Donkey Kong Bonanza and seeing this, like, look how expressive this man is. Look how expressive this Kong is. He's so freaking like, I love it. I love it so much. Like, this is the most expressive we have ever seen the character. And I'm not even talking, like, I went 360. I went like, oh, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the design, and then seeing that trailer, I'm like, oh, I'm sold on this here. And then, you know, like, seeing the gameplay here, it's just like, it just looks so good. Like, in motion, it looks so great. I just love everything about this new design. Like, to the point that I might even say this might be my new favorite. Like, as much as I love, like, obviously Donkey Kong Country, DK will always hold a place in my heart. You can clearly tell ever since Rare been bought out by Nintendo, which again, that's over 20 years ago, because that was like 2002. Like, Nintendo didn't really know what to do with Donkey Kong. We did have the Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze games, but obviously plays homage to the Rare games. Granted, didn't take the Kremlins. It really just kind of like take DK and Diddy's design, which, by the way, it's very weird. We have not seen any source of Diddy Kong. I'm now concerned that he might be retired, because he is kind of, even though he is a Nintendo character, he was made, you know, it was because of Rare that created Diddy. So I'm kind of wondering, is Diddy Kong's gonna come back, or is this officially the end of Diddy Kong? I feel like that's a whole other conversation. I don't want to say anything on that, because we know Cranky's in Bonanza, and Cranky was a Rare Creations So, and I know Diddy Kong's like in the theme park and stuff. So it's just like maybe they're waiting on it to cool down with, you know, the real life conversation with that name. I'm not gonna mention it. Um, but yeah, it's just something to make note. But I just love how this character moves. I love everything about this. Like, to me, this, I feel like what I really imagine DK on that end. I know a lot of people really didn't love it because it kind of reminds them of the movie Donkey Kong. Once again, I don't even really mind his movie design. I think his movie design works well. The biggest issue, I think, is just Seth Rogen just feels like an odd choice regarding the performance on that. But that's a whole other conversation. But I just really love this new design. I just wanted to gush about it because I think I was already excited for this game, but just the expressions and his movement and just this new, like, how detailed his fur is, like, this just looks outright amazing, to the point that, like, I feel like this point, if you don't, like, generally, like, I don't think you have to, like, love it like this is, like, think it's better than the Rare like Kevin Bayless design. Like, I don't think you have to go that far, but if you're just saying, like, this is ugly, there's been some really dumb memes of just like, oh man, Nintendo degrade Donkey Kong. I'm like, no, actually, like, you can make an argument this is the best he ever looked. Because this definitely feels like a Donkey Kong that Nintendo's obviously taken inspiration from, you know, Rare, the Western, like, approach to him. And then also classic Donkey Kong, you know, like the arcade Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong 94, like, even that, you know, that redesign, like, where it's, like, kind of, it actually kind of reminds me more of that, like, the kind of redesign of classic Donkey Kong before we actually got modern Donkey Kong for Donkey Kong 94, which is a phenomenal game. I need to play that at some point. That's finally on Nintendo Switch Online. I need to get around to it. But I feel like that's kind of like an evolution of that, and I feel like it's the best of both worlds between, like, you know, Japan's take on the character with the classic Donkey Kong, and then the Western, like, Rare approach to it, to this best of both worlds. It's just, again, how expressive he is. It's just, I just love when cartoon characters are really expressive. Like, it just really sells so much. It can go a long way with art direction and everything for me. Like, it's just like I'm not the biggest fan of, like, hyper realism at time. If you can just give me, like, really goofy expressions or really over the top expressions with, like, great art style, I just think you win me over. You win me over here, and I'm so excited to play this game, chat. I really am. Like, as much as, like, I'm really excited to play Mario Kart World, I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is the one I'm probably the most excited to play myself. I know it's been previewing well, but there's definitely been some caveats. I heard there's definitely been some performance hiccups, and not a lot of people are the biggest fan of the destructive aspect, as you guys can see here. This looks really fun. Like, I love the destructive aspect. This looks like kind of like Hulk, that Hulk game back in the 2000s, like, where you can smash everything. I think it was like Ultimate Destruction, with a mix of, like, Wario World on the GameCube, obviously Odyssey influence, but this feels like so Donkey Kong coded that I feel like this is the probably the right approach for 3D Donkey Kong, and not like, look at that art right there. Like, that looks so good. Like, I think I am warming up to the 2D art now the more I look at it. It's just, again, especially with modern Donkey Kong, you know, like country Donkey Kong, we have had it for over 30 years. It was basically our base Donkey Kong, and it is, like, such peak design that it's kind of hard to top it, and it's kind of hard to change. It's hard to change for anyone here regardless, but I just love everything about this character. I love everything about this game. I'm excited to play this game whenever I can. Hopefully things kind of turn around, that I'm able to, like, you know, pick up a Switch 2. Maybe not right at launch, but around summer when this comes out, because this comes out, like, mid-July. So this comes out, like, a little over a month after the launch of the console, because this just seems right up my alley. And I just love this new approach of Donkey Kong. And especially the rumor has it of, like, certain characters coming back. I love that Cranky's back in this game, so they're not, like, completely abandoning the country era of Donkey Kong. Again, I'm kind of worried for my boy Diddy Kong, but you know, I don't want to put the alarms as of yet for that here, but yeah, I just wanted to gush about it. I want to release a little uplifting on that end, since we've been having to deal with some downer news with the Switch 2, primarily with pricing and all the other BS that has kind of surrounded that console's reveal. But what do you guys think of the new Donkey Kong design? Like, what do you guys think about it? Do you guys love it? Are you, like, a big fan of it? Like, is it, like, everything you wanted? Do you have like issues with it? Do you still prefer like the return, like country era Donkey Kong design? Are you excited for Bonanza? Please drop your message in the comments here, and also don't forget to hit that sub button, hit that bell for notifications and stuff like that. It does mean a lot here, trying to grow the channel here. But yeah, until next time, y'all, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Love y'all. Peace.